Taking a page from the "If it ain't broke, don't fix it" playbook, director Todd Phillips reunites the entire principal cast of the original raunchy bachelor party flick for a Thailand-set sequel that became the highest-grossing R-rated film of all time this past summer, pulling in over $580 million. Bradley Cooper, Ed Helms, and Zach Galifianakis all returned to the roles that made them household names, turning in 102 minutes of even more hilarious performances. Set 2 years after the Las Vegas escapade of the original, it's enjoyable to see these characters enjoying the quiet life for a change, with Helms specifically requesting a boring party so as not to repeat the mayhem from their last time out. As you've likely heard, this plot is literally exactly the same as the first movie. Our fearless trio of Hellraisers get accidentally drugged during some pre-wedding celebrations and can't remember anything from the night before. While Justin Bartha sits on the sidelines again this time, the rest of the gang searches for a future missing in-law that disappeared sometime after their crazy Asian friend Chow stole a drug monkey mule, but before they woke up in Bangkok with tattoos on their faces and their hair shaved off.
I didn't do anything, I swear to God.
Your hair is gone. No.
I'm scared.
As with the original, the comedy here comes from the bizarre situations the group find themselves in, the weird behavior of Galifianakis, and the zany cameos and misinterpretations that ensue, including a hilarious gross-out scene where Helms discovers he was accidentally sodomized by a transvestite prostitute during their night of debauchery. Much like the original, The Hangover 2 is sadly devoid of any real reason as to why we should actually be rooting for these guys. Now sure, their antics are ridiculously entertaining, but between their cheating, chauvinistic, and reckless behavior, they're far from role model material, and in all honesty, mostly deplorable human beings. It is just a comedy movie though, which obviously has plenty of ethical shortcomings. That said, if you're able to overlook their lack of moral compasses or a near-identical rehash of the first film's plot, this film is surprisingly fun and enjoyable. The Hangover 2, completely unoriginal, but undeniably hilarious. Well, that's what I thought about the movie. Now let's see what you had to say about it in the YouTube comments. And here's the Rate-O-Matic to rank The Hangover 2, a 6 and a 7. This is a pretty great film, and had I not seen the exact same thing just 2 years ago, I would have rated it as such. Sadly though, this film is a carbon copy of the original, so I thought it was only good. You completely agreed, saying it's exactly the same movie, but since the first movie was so funny, that means that this one is also really funny. You thought it was cool.